Hey guys, welcome to Shaun of the Dead watch party and my 1 year anniversary. Let me just get the comments up here. All right, I got my brew, my cold pint, so I really don't have to go to the Winchester, but I'll be watching these guys try to make it there during the zombie apocalypse. Hey, Vincent Irizarry, sorry if I butchered your name. How's it going, man? I'm doing good. So I'll set it up. I'm setting up the movie right now. I have it, I think, at 2 seconds in. So let me check here. Okay, it's at 4 seconds in right now, guys. I'll start it in just a second. Yes, we're going to be watching this beautiful film right here. #1 zombie movie ever, and for me. #1 Edgar Wright film. My favorite horror comedy. So yeah, it does a lot of things right for me. Third favorite movie of all time. So that is it's a big movie for me. Horror Head Heather, how's it going? Hey Nick, congratulations again on the 1 year YouTube. Yes, it time goes so fast. I can't believe it's 1 year already. Doesn't feel like it, but yeah, we're here. So I'm gonna put on the movie very shortly. My remote. Yeah, I'm playing it on off of the Blu-ray today. I'm not sure where it's streaming. I know it used to be on Netflix. It might still be on there. I do not own Netflix anymore. It became too expensive. So yeah, I'm at 4 seconds. It's about to show the universal symbol. You can see like the earth rising. So without further ado, guys, I'm going to count down to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. That didn't work. Sorry, guys. It put me back to main menu for some reason. Let's try this again. All right, I'm at 1 second. So, like I said, you see the horizon for the universal symbol. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. It's because if you push A on my Xbox remote, it goes back to main menu, which is stupid. It's only for the universal Blu-rays too. I try to get a mug, kind of like in the movie when they're at the Winchester. I think they got the idea for this film from filming Space, their TV show they made before they got into films. And I think it's an episode where they start playing Resident Evil and they start having nightmares at night. That's where they got the idea. Shaun. Talking about Ed when he's right there. Yeah, I just find this film has the perfect blend of comedy and the horror. Like it doesn't go too far into the comedy, or it balances itself out really nicely. I love how they talk about everybody when they're right there. As it's as if they're talking about them behind their back, but they're sitting right beside them. It's very much like It's Always Sunny in Philly. They do that a lot. Can't wait for Edgar Wright's new movie too. Last Night in Soho, going back to horror. This time straight up horror. So interesting to see what he does. Hasn't made a bad film. Shaun's stuck in a rut in life. That's what's funny about this movie. It's like he's already a zombie before the apocalypse, doing the same thing every day. Things are gonna change. He's not lying. I love this intro too. Like it makes everybody seem like zombies. Just living your 9 to 5 life, Go to work, go home, eat, sleep, do it again. And they had to do stuff like that because I mean the social commentary in the Romero films were very prominent, so they had to put some of that in here too. And Romero actually really loves this film. He was surprised. It's like he forgets he was going to work. That's so Edgar Wright, this style. Quick cuts. It's very reminiscent of Sam Raimi, which is one of his influences. His orangutan impersonation is pretty awesome, though. He's been living with them for 5 years. He can't help but tell his best friend to get out. I love Ed's shirt too. I got wood. They got such good chemistry in this film. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost in every film they're in, whether it's this or Hot Fuzz. Even the films that aren't as good but still good, like Paul at World's End. that it's just so natural to them too. Well, they were friends before, right? I'll stop doing it when you stop laughing. You dead. Love the camera work here. I was following them all around the street. See, I think they're going with the Night of the Living Dead take on things where it's like a meteor or something or a comet that causes the dead to rise. It's funny how it's Shaun of the Dead, but there's a lot of Night of the Living Dead aspects to it, which you'll see with "They're coming to get you, Barbara." Everybody looks so much like the undead right now. And see this part here, he's saying Ash is feeling under the weather. He won't be making it into work today. And that was supposed to be a little joke, like it's a theory that it was Ash Williams that worked there. And since he got taken back in time or whatever in the Army of Darkness, he didn't make it to his job. There's a lot of callbacks in this film. Like everything they're setting up now comes back later in a really funny way. You got rid on you. I say that to people all the time. The Winchester. Every channel is this destruction or infections. I love this actor. I forget his name. He's on Underworld as Victor, I think, as the main uh, one of the main vampires. He's good in everything he's in. I don't know. I just want to look up his name. Who is he played by? You got rid on you. It doesn't say actor. God damn. Billy Nye. Is that how you say it? Nahi? Anyway, great actor. Everything's blowing up in Shaun's face. Wasn't even listening. There's so much chaos going on in the background, but everybody's just still going about their day. I don't know if that guy's actually a zombie going after the pigeons, or is he just a crazy homeless guy? Oh, people starting to cough. Got the COVID. Shaun! She was his friend there that he just ran into. She was his girlfriend and boyfriend on the TV show Spaced. They had to pretend to be boyfriend and girlfriend because that's the only way they could get an apartment. Good show. You should check it out. He just realized he screwed up again. I wonder if that was another nod to Fulci, the horror master in Italy. Fulci's. Hello. Keep changing his tone depending on the person. Nah. The Winchester. It's a solution to everything. Again, we get a lot of those quick cuts like Sam Raimi. He didn't even change out of his work uniform. Do you want to? Sounds like he breaks a lot of promises, guys. He can't even get free cable, and he works for a TV company. Don't know what he meant by that. You gotta do something with your life. Shaun, Liz doesn't want to be stuck doing the same shit every single day of her life. I love that editing there when it rains as soon as he goes outside. And where does he go? Well, he walks by the Winchester. Pig snacks? What's a pig snacks? Must be a British thing. Shaun's too broken for Clyde. Some random. Again, the jokes in this are so good, so genius. You don't notice it at first, but they all come back. Excuse me. I love these stories he makes about all the people at the bar. Caucasidal maniac. It's really cheering up Shaun though. Big Al. No cliches. I love Ed. We got our first zombie knocking at the door. See in the background? The two making out. His head snaps back. See, it's stuff like that's so clever. You've seen them making out when he went in, and when he comes out, you think they're doing it again, but she was really eating his head or something. His head like flips back. Ooh. Dibbidi 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 dib. Ooh. I always remember that part from the previews. And they're like dibbidi 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 dib. Ooh. The zombie in the background. It's Saturday. Oh, had to have the last word. Eh? Oh my God, so many. The dialogue in this movie is gold. I like how he's all like, "What's up with your hand?" after calling him a friggin' idiot and everything. Yeah, really. Call that hip hop. Next time I see him, he's dead. That's true. Spoiler alert. I forgot about that. I always find it funny how the mom calls Shaun Pickle the whole movie. Hey, Pickle. I've never heard anybody have a nickname like that. Again, clever dialogue. A lot of days now, these days, people don't eat meat. I like how they said, oh, my mind just went blank there. See, this is a shot I was telling you guys about. It's the exact same shot as a while ago, going down the street. Except he doesn't even realize everything's destroyed and there's zombies everywhere. He's just on a one-track mind. Blood everywhere on the doors. Hell yeah, me too, Mega Movie Z. Mike, Wolfman. I just got reminded of how great the dialogue is in this movie. Like every scene. Thanks, man. 1 year already. But yeah, it's every scene how they're telling people next time I see you, you're dead. And like, almost every scene has something that comes back later. Brilliant. Very, I was saying earlier, very Sam Raimi like editing too. Doesn't realize. I just love how he's oblivious to everything around him. Eaten alive. It's cool they actually see Shaun in the reflection of the TV. But yeah, every second channel is telling you about the disaster and he just keeps changing it to the next channel. They get their first real encounter in the backyard. I would probably think that that girl would be drunk too, just standing there in your backyard. Be honest with you. He turns her head while they're taking a picture. Great effects too. The right amount of practical and CGI. Looks great. They didn't cheap out on the effects. I love that shot through the body. Winding up the camera. And Mary, we seen her at the very first of the movie in the intro. She was at the grocery store, scanning the groceries. Cashier. Like I've never seen a movie balance their comedy and their horror so well. Oh, someone's coming in the door. They left the front door open again. Just shooting everything. You better shut the front door. What I was gonna say is, I first watched this movie in 2004 when it came out at like right after it was available to rent, and with Freddy vs. Jason, seen on a big projector, big screen, in like a fire hall. It was really interesting. I fell in love with this film right away, and Freddy vs. Jason as well. Really got me into the Friday the 13th series, even though that film is not the best in the series, but it's a fun one. They finally figured it out. Have the most random stuff in the basket. Like, go closer. I don't fault these characters though for doing dumb decisions because they're dumb. So it just adds to the humor. Other movies, if they're doing this, I'd be yelling at the screen. And why'd they think that was a good idea? Like, blew up in his face, barely did anything. Pretty good soundtrack, this too. I think it sounds like hits from the bong in the background, but I can't really hear it. The way he busts through the shed. Classic. Blunt weapons is the way to go. Oh, now you really got rid on you. I love how he's just eating his friggin' ice cream cone things there. Forget what they're called. During the zombie apocalypse. Oi. I yelled at that before. Some people don't yell back. I'll go, oi, prick, in real life. They were a bit bitey. I may have to kill my stepdad. Love that line. We're coming to get you, Barbara. Obviously, a tribute to Night of the Living Dead. They're coming to get you, Barbara. All right. Okay. Sorry for that. I love how everybody's just big smiles in the whole not compilation, but montage. The Winchester. Yeah, boy. Don't believe everything here on TV. Looking through the little mail hole. Again with the quick cuts. Love it. There's a naked zombie going for it. Pete. I love how the kid somehow still hits him with the soccer ball. Everything's hitting hard right now. Apocalypse is in full effect. That's a cool shot too of the someone in the body bag moving around. It's the J Man, Jason. Hey Nick, congrats on the 1 year. Thank you, man. I was telling Mega Movie Z and Horrorhead Heather that it just flew by. It's crazy. A year already. Doesn't feel like it, but we're here. Let's see if the next year goes by just as quick. I love this part. Thank God he's dead. Honk 3 times if he's in any trouble. It's like the worst plan ever. Yeah, it goes by incredibly fast. It's didn't see the time fly by at all. You got red on you. And while there's a lot of comedy in this film, when it does get serious, it gets super serious. And there's like at least two real emotional gut punches in this movie. It really surprises you, the twists it turns. You're like, twist it takes. I mean, it's like, wow, they really go there. Hey, Miss Carter. Hey, Nick. I probably won't be staying. Just want to drop by and say happy first anniversary. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure making content for the last year. And yeah, where does the time go? Right out the window. What have you done now? Maybe you should stay. I'm quite all right. I ran it under a cold tap. Yo, Andre, what's up? Just watching some Shaun of the Dead. Classic. I say classic. It's only from 2004, but it's definitely going to be a classic. Motherfucker. He crossed the line there. It's funny that he's a full grown man, 29 years old, and he still doesn't like his stepdad. Still like a little kid. You see, like there's like a little kid too dragging his pad out of the door. Crashed it on purpose just so he can take the Jaguar. Now he's done for. I just adjusted the seat. You're not going to drive. When is your next music and a movie watch? Very soon. With I'm gonna probably put one out for October. I'll let you know though. But yeah, I was just talking about that on Wolfman's channel. Better Night. That I want to get back into that. Never really got to do many of those. Still got the child locks on. It's so funny how Ed's like hitting on Shaun's mom. Exactly. So much content, so little time. I still want to put out fan film reviews. I want to do a bunch of rankings, tier lists. October is going to be a busy month. That's why I don't want to plan too much because I already have so many ideas that if I start making plans, it's probably not going to happen. He finally climbed up. The man needed an apocalypse for him to realize he was stuck in a rut and change his life, become a better man. That guy always reminded me of Harry Potter, the guy with the glasses. Looks just like him almost. Except he's a dick. See, he even brought back the word exacerbate. I like literally never heard that word except for in this movie. What's up, Bang Tans? The Rocky series will take me right to November 21st. Yeah, 8. You're doing the Creeds too, I imagine. It's 8 films. Even if you just do 6 films, it's still 6 weeks up to Rocky Balboa. It's a big enough series. But you're smart. You're doing them so much in advance. I do that with so much content, and then I end up falling behind. Next, you have to do Wayne's World. Well, you know what? That might work for an episode of Music in a Movie one of these days, because they're rockers. You get Alice Cooper in one of them. There's potential there. Um, 1 and 2 right here. 2 movie collection, just for you. Even when he's dying, he's not my dad. A ranking, Rocky 4 director's cut, and a Rocky 1 movie commentary. Hell yeah. The director's cut's coming out soon, eh? I'm pretty sure. Is it October? I think that's what I heard before. I'm interested to see how different it's going to be. Like what he takes out and adds in. I know he's removing the robot, but I heard he's adding a few scenes that should have been there in the first place. So be interesting to watch that. Nice. Yeah, I got that double feature. I got to plan other content around it. Yeah, I know what you mean. I try to do that too with when we are doing Friday 13th. That was 12 weeks. Well, 13 with the ranking because I did Freddy versus Jason too. And yeah, I tried to do Shark Week around it. It was pretty hard, but I got to get a few of those out. Like I said, you're doing some in advance, so you might be able to squeeze in more stuff. A lot of times I work better. What do you call it? Under pressure? November 11th. All right, and it's coming to theaters too, which is interesting. Hopefully, it's in our town. Where's he going? Everything adds up, and the child locked doors. Now they're stuck in the back. They always give you stuff before it happens, which I love. Whether it be dialogue or just showing you stuff, and then later it all comes back. See, like that conversation with him and Philip in the back of the car, that was pretty intense, pretty serious with comedy surrounding it. But it's a pretty heartfelt moment. But we get a even more serious, I'd say even tearjerker moment later in the film. Excuse me. When we're at the, well, I'm not going to give it away later in the film. Great gore though when they want to show it. See that guy's insides all being eaten. I love this. They're doppelgangers. It's their Ed character. His haircut's so funny. You going to the pub? The fence scene. This gets used in all three of their films. Hot Fuzz and The World's End, all the trilogy, in different ways. Never mind Jill and Derek. That's the only cheesy part in the film I find when he jumps on that trampoline and goes so far. Who's he texting the whole time? He's always on his phone. Dummy. I don't know how he went through that tree, but we'll take it. I love when he goes up this little ladder. No. Captain Wow. He reminds me of Colin, that guy stuck in the tree. Colin from Whose Line Is It Anyway? Like the bald head. Looks almost just like him. The failed actress is going to show them how to be like zombies. Yeah, that wasn't bad for a fake zombie. The twins with the skullets. Some of the zombies look pretty good though. Not them, but the real zombies. Yeah, I just gotta take this phone call. The worst time ever. Start beating his friend. This is where he finally tells Ed what he needs to hear. He's a little harsh though, but he came over for a visit 5 years ago and never left, so. What's up, Brett? What's up, Nick? Just wanted to say congrats on all your success. Thank you very much. It's been a wild year, and yeah, I'm grateful. Can't believe it. Uh, I know you must think the same. Like the year went so quickly. Like, where did it go? But yeah, we're here. On to the next. Pasty faced. That's right. Time flies when you're having fun. That's true. Never a dull moment in the YouTube community. You and Jason really need to watch this movie. I can't believe you guys haven't seen it yet. They made it to their destination. He's such a dick. Harry Potter. Yes, you do. And you got to check out Hot Fuzz too. I know you're into action movies, and it's basically the same as Shaun of the Dead, but action with some dark thriller thrown there, like 3/4 in. There's some twists in that, which adds in the horror elements again, but it's mostly a big homage to like Point Break and movies like that with the same comedy as Shaun of the Dead, and this works so well. Definitely two movies you really have to check out. Toasties. It wasn't the best plan, to be honest, to go to the Winchester. Should have just did like me and just buy a 36 pack. You could have been at your house, even though their house wasn't a good idea either. People were breaking through the windows and shit. Barbara is so far gone. Every snack they named, I never heard of before. He really stepped up his game. He's a leader now. Thanks, babe. He's gonna do his orangutan again. Probably not a good idea to watch television in the zombie apocalypse, but turn the power on. Oh, this is a great shot here. He's playing with the panel. I love that lighting with all the zombies in the back. He just puts down the blind. Matt, Nick, my man, congrats on 1 year and your amazing success. Thank you, Matt. It was a wild ride, but we're here. On to the next year. You've been killing it too. You have a show tonight too, I believe, right? With James and Brett. A bit of a problem? I think you got more than a bit of a problem. Excuse me. Yeah, behind the mask. Yeah, big episode tonight. Eh? See, things are getting spicy on there tonight. Another one. This might be a sin. I've never seen this flick. Wow, you, Jason, and Brett have never watched Shaun of the Dead. That is crazy. My favorite zombie movie, my favorite Edgar Wright movie, my favorite horror comedy, and my third favorite movie of all time. Definitely have to check it out. It balances the horror and the comedy perfectly. It's not a parody in any way, but it really finds the perfect balance. And apparently, Queen said that after this song played in this film, that the popularity for this song went up like crazy, like the album sales and everything. Don't Stop Me Now. Zombieland's great too. I love both of them, one and two. Great flicks. If you like that, you'll probably love this. I think there's something like 80 references to other movies in this film too. If you watch a YouTube video, they point them all out. It's crazy. From the Deer Hunter to obviously the Romero films and a little bit of everything. That's where things are starting to get intense. Yeah, shit hit the fan now. She tries again after she almost hits him. Shawnee. The dart in the head. I seen a guy do that in the on YouTube. Accidentally got a dart in the head. That must hurt. No shit, dogs can look up. See, totally got the deer hunter look right now with the red uh, bandana type thing around his head. I never seen the deer hunter, but I get the reference. Barbara. Barbara finally gets to meet her son's girlfriend, her ex. Hey Fluff, love this flick. My youngest son can sing the entire Queen song from the bar. Yeah, Don't Stop Me Now. I don't know if that's the name of it or not, but yeah, great flick. I was just telling Matt he'd never seen this, but it's my favorite zombie movie, my favorite Edgar Wright movie, and my favorite horror comedy. So yeah, I love this flick. So good. Lots of style, humor, gore. Got everything. Hot Fuzz is great too. Quarter to 12. And sell this over a cold pint at the Winchester. Uh oh. This is where we're going to get serious again. I'm not going to lie. This film, well, not this film, this scene is a tearjerker. It's super sad. And you don't expect it from this comedy, but it's like, wow. Excuse me. Oh my god. When that guy, you hear him cocking the gun in the background, you're like, kill Harry Potter. And Barbara. They all Mexican standoff, all of them. But yeah, it's just so sad this moment. And all the secrets are coming out. Pickle. Oh, I'll wait for it. It's gonna happen soon, but it's one of the most satisfying moments. Even if he is being a twat. That's what you gotta love about British films. They say stuff you never hear, right? Like twat, the C word. Oh no. She's back. That's not your mom. Your mum with a U. Imagine that. Have to take out your own family member. Like, it's rough. He should be sawed up into little tiny pieces. That Harry Potter dude. Would be a very, very silly thing to do. But I'll allow it since it's him. Like he tried to shoot Shaun. That's crazy. And he can't even apologize. Love this part. This is the goriest part of the movie. Very reminiscent of Day of the Dead. Good tribute to Day of the Dead. All the limbs just flying. But that's what this movie got. It got tributes to all three original of the Dead films, Romero's films, and so much more. It's just a masterpiece. Things are getting real intense. It's Pete. Trying to put him in a headlock. Another sad moment when you see Ed getting bit. Leave him alone. They're pretty screwed now. They screw up so many times. There's your break. He didn't do that bad considering. I mean, yeah, mostly everybody's dead, but he probably would have been anyway. Yeah, I suppose, right away. Very dark thoughts going through their heads right now. I'll muck it up if I do it myself. And actually, it's funny how they still call cigarettes fags. Such an old term. I wonder if they still call them that in Britain. I know that they did longer than over here, but He knows he's done. Poor Ed. Pretty heartfelt moment here too. Another rerunning joke. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Shaun. Best friends till the end. Cheers. Guy. He's still funny when he's dying. I'm glad the movie didn't just end here because it would have been a pretty ambiguous, but not very smart. Again with the Sam Raimi editing. The army showed up, saved the day. Who would have thought? Shaun! I always laugh when she says that. Shaun! Does she have a golf club? And where's her crew? Did they all die or what? Yeah, it took an apocalypse to bring him and his girlfriend closer together. And for him to sort out his life. I love these news reports too. All the TV stuff. Zombied. What was that? Coldplay, I think. Huh? Now you see how they have the zombies working and that. I heard that Fido was based off of that ending. I never seen Fido. It's something I have to check out. It's definitely something I'm interested in seeing, especially since it's based off my favorite zombie movie. Still walks like a zombie when he wakes up. Rage infested monkeys. Isn't that weird that they kind of mentioned that? When did 28 Days Later come out? 2002. So I think that's what they were poking at. Rage monkeys. It's kind of funny British film as well. I think Brian Boyle is his name. There's just so much to uncover in this film. Doesn't look like much on the surface, but there's so much to dive into. This ending's great. Player 2 has entered the game. See, and that's another thing that they kind of brought back at the first. He said, "Why don't you go live in the shed?" Their roommate, Pete, and that's what he ends up doing at the end. So that's it, guys. That is Shaun of the Dead from 2004, one of my favorite flicks ever. Hopefully, I don't get copyright claimed on all those Queen songs playing throughout the film, on the film in the credits. But yeah, great film. Love it. It got the comedy, it got the action, it got the gore. It's got the chemistry between the character, the real life actors. I keep saying actresses for some reason. It really has everything. It's beautifully shot, beautifully directed. The dialogue is insane. 10 out of 10. Easy for me. And I don't give 10 out of 10s very often. I may have given like 12 in my life. And this is one of them. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show. I'll be back. I'm going to try to bring back music and a movie very soon, maybe within the next month or so. Try to get some guests on here. And that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you had a good time, and thanks for watching.